Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Chrome Tour golf ball from Callaway.
The Valero Texas Open wrapping up outside of San Antonio, Texas. Akshay Bhatia looking to go wire to wire for his second career win. This on the par 4 11th. At this point, a 6-shot lead.
Yeah, he had a little bounce back after the 10th. Nice putt there.
That was a bounce back after a bogey on 10. Denny McCarthy was doing some things on Sunday. This is on 12.
Yeah, he birdied 10, and we've talked about how great a putter he is. This is a really fast putt coming down the slope, breaking right to left. Oh, yes, about 32 feet there.
That got him within 4 shots of Bhatia. Now McCarthy on 13.
This has been such a difficult par 3. It's about 250 yards. He switched clubs. The wind kind of switched on him, and this had to be one of the best shots he hit. I know he hit some good short iron shots, but what a beautiful shot in here to put the pressure back on Bhatia. Nice shot there.
So he makes birdie there, and he's within 3 of Bhatia. Again, he was down by 6 after the front 9. McCarthy on the 15th after matching birdies on 14 with Akshay.
Strokes around the green. He's first. That was definitely one you'd make. You don't expect it, but watch the roll he's on.
Now within 2 shots of the lead as they go to 16.
He's played the par 3 so well. 8 under for the week on the par 3s. That's some solid play.
Now he's 1 back of the lead as they go to the short drivable 17th.
Well, he missed it where he could play this shot, and this is such a good chip shot. Had plenty of green to work with. We're thinking, no way. And it's not like Bhatia had given it up. He has just made a rally, keeps grinding, played it the way he says he would, a grinder. Now Bhatia, this is for birdie to tie the hole and keep the lead.
So Bhatia stays at -19. McCarthy has a chance to tie the lead at 19 under, and there it goes. So he's officially caught Bhatia at 19 under par. So they play the 18th. McCarthy laying up, wedging it to the green.
Well, I gave him a putt on the last hole. I didn't give him this one, but why wouldn't I? 28, course record on the back 9. Impressive.
Which means Bhatia has to make to force a playoff.
No.
Bonus golf, everybody. Back to the 18th tee, both at 20 under par. Now, Bhatia on the first playoff hole dealing with some discomfort in his left shoulder. He thought it may have been from the fist pump on 18.
It might have been even from the high 5.
And he was asking for a trainer. Damon Hack reporting that he dislocated it during the fist pump celebration. So he gets some medical attention, gets some tape, and they play on. McCarthy on that playoff hole.
82 yards from 75 to 100th. He ranks 36th. No way he does this. He lays the sod over it.
So Bhatia, watching that, just got taped up, hitting a wedge.
You've got to go ahead. You've got the shot. You've got to get it as far up on that green as you can. Hits an excellent shot right there. Really nice.
So at this point, with his opponent in the water, he's got 3 putts to win. Let's just go ahead and wrap this thing up. And with that, Akshay Bhatia is going to the Masters for the first time. The last invitation is handed out. And he tried to remind McCarthy of that fact during the playoff.
I did tell him, in scoring, I was like, hey man, you're in Augusta already. Come on, just let me go. But no, for real, it was awesome what Denny did. And that's kind of, it was a really good feeling kind of making that putt on 18 in regulation when he made. And, just fortunate to hit a couple good shots on 18 in the playoff and get it done.
Just wanted to get a little clarity on what happened to the shoulder, and do you have any concerns moving forward about it? Is it still bothering you?
Yeah, so when I made the putt in regulation, I raised my arm, and I put it in a kind of uncomfortable spot, kind of dislocated, came back in, and it's happened before. I had this happen from pickleball, and then I had it happen in Bermuda, but it's just going to feel a little loose. My physio, he'll take care of me, so I'm not too concerned, but it's definitely a little uncomfortable right now.
you're headed back to Augusta where you first competed in the drive, chip, and putt as a contestant. Going back now, can you look back and see how that kind of helped your development as a player?
Yeah, I mean, Augusta National is obviously very special. I think it's 1 week out of the year that everyone, wants to be there, checks it off. And as a kid, going there for the first time in the inaugural drive, chip, and putt is pretty special. Something I'll always remember, wearing those baggy pants, making that putt on 18, just looking like a goofball. And I can't wait to go back. And I was watching a little bit today, seeing these kids, hit on the range, have people watch. It's unbelievable. And just even seeing some players, you feel kind of like, a pinch me moment.
Akshay Bhatia ranked 137th in strokes gained around the green entering this week. His top 5 performances in that category in measured events this season, you can see he was a completely different player at the Valero Texas Open. Not even close to anything else he had done in terms of his best performances in that category going into the week. So what, if not that, what was the difference for him this week?
Well, strokes gained approach and tee to green, he was first for the entire week, but he made 25 birdies. He didn't throw 26 when he birdied the playoff hole, but he was 14 of 18. Today was a big grinding day. He only had 5 fairways, 11 greens, but that group, between he and Denny McCarthy, those two made 15 birdies between the two of them on the final day. That's really impressive going into there in regulation. So, I mean, you look at that. I think today, when he needed to get it up and down, he did, and we saw that with that graphic we just saw. But, the second day we talked about how he had to grind it out. If he would have lost this, Denny McCarthy would have won it because of the way he played the back nine. But to his credit, he hung in there when he had to, but only hitting 5 fairways. He had to scramble. That's a good look.
I've always wondered during this ceremony.
How to get the size?
Yeah. Is it kind of like Augusta National where they find a member who's about the same size and let you put on the jacket just for that moment? Do they find...
They probably ask you your size just in case, and you have a few sitting back here. It's Texas. Everybody has boots.
There's like 12 pairs of boots just sitting around. And how about him returning to Augusta National, but this time as a competitor at the Masters?
It is, and I watched those young players this morning, and my grandsons, Tommy and William, were out wanting to hit golf balls. And so he was one of those kids not that long ago. And then to be back there to play, it proves that what they were trying to accomplish, to grow the game, to give these kids an opportunity. We saw that with the Augusta National Women's Am. Those players we're seeing on the LPGA and having some great amateur careers. So everything they've put into place the last 5 or 6 years is paying off, and that's what you want. That's how you grow the game. We talk about, I'm going to grow the game. That's how you do it. You get kids where you inspire them to get out there and play. And he's one of those kids. So you saw that with the first tee. You'll see some players get out of that too. So there's so many great things out there to grow the game, and they've done that for sure, and he's a recipient of it.
It was only 10 years ago, in fact, that Bhatia was at Augusta National. At 12 years old, he finished 6th overall for the boys 12 to 13 age group in the drive, chip, and putt national finals. Made a 15-foot putt, and there are the baggy pants and everything.